Alright, so started it again. And as I said, talked about this game before. This is the last video that I'm making about this game because I literally could care less about this game anymore. Because again, the game's a joke. But no one's gonna watch this, but I'm gonna give my opinion once and for all what I really think of this game. And I could care less if people hate me for it. I could care less. But this game is trash. Simple as that. This game is garbage. This game is pay to win. That's what this game is. Well, there's many reasons to explain why. This perk here, Decisive Strike, pay to win. You have to run this. If you don't, you're going to get tunneled out at 5 gens by the killer in this game. Because the game's garbage. Because we all know this game is just easy mode for killer. Let's be realistic now. Anyone that says it isn't is at low MMR. And proving how easy it is for killer, I'm only going to mention it once. Nemesis. I mained Nemesis for years. All you have to do is kill her. Tunnel at 5 jet. Tunnel, basically, run Lethal Pursuer. Run all anti-gen Russian perks. And tunnel somebody out at 5 gens. And you win. It's the most brain dead roll. Or just run nowhere. Run nowhere. And you're bound to win. Like I said, I could care less about this game anymore. I really couldn't, and this is the last video that I'm making about this game because I could care less anymore. Because this game and its community are toxic. It's just a fact. So as I said, this is the last video that I'm making about this game because I don't care about this game anymore. So again, 224 ping. You'll only find this in Dead by Daylight with a killer that has 224 ping abusing. I've come across it so many times now, these ping abusers in the game. You have these ping abusers, if you know anything, they do it on both sides. This game is one of the most laughable games ever designed and probably the worst games that I've ever played in my life. Over nearly 3k hours on the PS4 and over I think 4k hours, I'll even show it, 4k hours on the PS5. We'll show it because again people say, oh, this is excuse what the Dead by Daylight community has to say to people. That's how many hours I've got in the game. That's how many hours I've got in the game. So I ain't new to this game. I've been playing this game for probably over 4 years. Started playing it since the Resident Evil chapter. Man, I wish I could go back and get the time that's spent. But this game is pay to win. It's pay to win. That's just a fact. There's many pay to win perks in the game on Killer and Survivor, which gives you an advantage. There's many skins in this game that gives you an advantage in the game. That's just a fact. Killer's the most brain dead role that I've ever played in this game. Just run nowhere. And if you play like garbage the whole game, get rewarded for being trash at the game. Tell me any other game that rewards a player for being garbage at the game. Doesn't happen in Call of Duty, doesn't happen in Fortnite, doesn't happen in Battlefield. This is the only game that you will find on what's up. This is the only game that you will find that rewards you for being trash at the game. That's what this game does. Just run nowhere. Run nowhere, get handed the entire game. Or we'll go to the killer side because I was a killer main. I used to be a killer main. This This game is pay to win. We're gonna prove it. Because I don't care, man. I really don't. I'm saying how I really feel about this game now. And I don't care about the toxic community and what they have to say. If you want to win as killer, just buy the Ghoul. Guaranteed instant 4K because it's one of the most brain dead killers in the game. No skill. Brain dead. Pay to win. Blight. One of those brain dead easy killers in the game. I've 4K with Blight on a controller multiple times. 2 no skill killers that require no brain cells or even skill to play, just like most of the killers in the game. Other brain dead killers that require no skill. This one, no actual brain cells to play. The AI does everything for you. This is why I say this is the worst game ever made. The AI does everything for you with the Knight. Laughable. So just spam the AI, you're guaranteed to win. Brain dead gameplay. That's what you'll find with this game. It's a pay to win game. That's what it is. It is a pay to win game. Then Michael Myers, one of the most, even with his buff, is still useless. Michael Myers is still useless at high MMR. Still garbage. This is why they'll never get the license to Jason. Because Michael Myers is one of the worst killers in the entire game. So that buff really did nothing. That buff absolutely did nothing. He's still useless. Hence why I haven't prestiged him past... I'm almost prestige 4. Because again, this killer as well. Brain dead. Brain dead killer. I've 4K'd with this killer many times on a controller. This is one of the most broken killers in the entire game. And the devs even admitted it. And they won't nerf it. They will never nerf the nurse. So this says everything that I need to say about this game. They made a character that has no counterplay. You'll have people saying, oh, there is counter to the nurse. No, there isn't. There isn't. If you get a nurse that knows exactly how to play nurse, guess what? You ain't winning. Doesn't matter what you do. You're losing the game. So yes, this is this game. Garbage, absolute no skill. One of the most laughable games that I've ever played in my life. You won't have this in any other game. You won't have it in Call of Duty. In games like Call of Duty, it's either get good at the game or quit the game. Fortnite, same with that. Get good at the game or just quit. This game caters to the people that suck at the game, which again is killing the industry, the gaming industry. They cater to the casual audience in this game that are not good at the game, and that's why we got broken killers like this in the game. Because again, they have to keep catering to people that suck at video games. And then, like I showed at the beginning, you have losers like this with 224 ping that is VPNing to VPNing, because I'm from the UK, they're VPNing to the server that I'm on. And basically, if you know, and they don't ban people for this either, VPNing in a game like this should be seen as cheating. You should be banned for it. Because it's been a known fact, the devs have even admitted, that if you have a high ping as killer, it goes in your advantage. I've had killers hitting me from a mile away. But they don't ban them for it. They don't ban them. This is why I said this game is laughable and a joke. It's a joke, just like the community is. The community's toxic. That's why this game will always be in the state that it's in. And as I said, this is the last video that I'm ever making about this game because I absolutely hate this game. You just can't play this game without someone wishing death on you or being toxic to you. Both sides. You can't play killer. Even if you play killer and don't camp or tunnel, you'll still have people wishing death on you. That's this game's community. Pathetic. Honestly, that is this community. Pathetic. Also, like I said, just run perks like this. Where is it? See, I ain't got that much on killer because it's literally high MMR with these certain killers as a joke. Just run this perk and you're guaranteed to win. Just run that perk. This is what it does. It rewards you for being garbage at the game. This is what it says. While this hex is, and again, it's funny that with these people that say that guy that claimed to be Christian says, "Oh, this game doesn't promote witchcraft." Sure it doesn't. What is a hex? Witchcraft. Look what it says. While this hex is active, survivor suffers from the exposed status effect. You gain 4% haste. So basically, an insta down. So you see a lot of garbage people running this perk that suck at killer. It needs to be taken out of the game because all this perk does is it basically teaches people that suck at killer to never improve and rely on a perk. But what is it the killer mains say? Oh, survive is so easy, it's the most brain dead role in the game. Yet we have no head in the game. We have devour hope in the game. No skill perks that shouldn't even be in the game for the health of this game. No insta-down perk should be in the game. Shouldn't be in the game. It's dumb. It requires no skill. And as well, killer is the most laughable brain-dead role anyway. It really is. I'm not rage baiting here. The only time when this game is hard, and it should be bannable as well, that if you 4-man swift in this game, and you're on comms, communicating, you know exactly what perks the killer's running at all times, and you know exactly where the killer is at all times. That should be bannable. Because you are using third-party software to gain an advantage in the game. And yet these devs will not ban these people. They won't ban them. This is why this game will always be a joke. And a laughable joke. Anyone thinking that this game is ever going to change and that this game is ever going to be in a balanced state, you're delusional. This game will always be in the state that it's in. Because the devs don't care. It's very obvious they care more about... I mean, they can't even release a skin without it releasing a game-breaking bug. You wonder why this game still hasn't got the license to Jason. You wonder why this game lost the license to Hellraiser. You wonder why they lost the license to Hellraiser. Yeah, totally know why. Totally. If I own Michael Myers as well, I'd say get my license out of this game. Because Michael Myers in this game is one of the most laughable killers in the entire game. Even after his buff, he's still useless. That's why you don't see these killers at high MMR. Because they're useless. All you see at high MMR is Nurse, Blight, Billy, the Ghoul, all the top tier killers. Because again, the game's a joke. The game's pay to win. That's what it is. Honestly, if you don't believe me, go play Michael Myers at high MMR. He's laughable. He really is. All you have to make sure that you do is Survivor when you're playing against Michael Myers. Just make sure you know pallets. But again, like I said, this community just doesn't get it. The community is the problem. The community is the problem. Because the community is toxic. The devs give the community solutions to tunneling, camping, slugging, and the community just cries. The community honestly cries about this game, and that's why the game will always be in the state that it will be in. Because the community, they need to start listening to the community, because the community is killing this game. This game is eventually gonna die. It seriously is. So many players are leaving. Survivor role is the most miserable side. It honestly is. You play Survivor at high MMR, brain dead teammates. This is the experience as Survivor. High MMR killer that is a triad that is either VPN abusing with a 224 ping or has a free. I've seen people with 300 or 400 ping abusing VPN. A lot of them do it, a lot of streamers do it, and it should be bannable because it gains you an advantage. Lag gains you an advantage in this game is killer. Yet they don't ban these people. They don't even ban cheaters, to be honest. The amount of people that I've actually reported for cheating, none of them have been banned. Because again, they don't actually ban cheaters in this game. This game is one of the most laughable anti-cheats that I've ever seen in the game. This game is full of cheaters. And I should know because I'm at high MMR on both sides. I don't go against baby survivors on killer. I go against some of the sweatiest triad survivors. I go against comp survivors every game. I'm not on low MMR on any side. Over more than 4K hours in this garbage game that I wish I could get back. As I said, the game's woke as well. We've already exposed that. The community can't handle that one either. And the community's toxic. Just go look at the Steam player base for this game. And again, as I said, it's funny that people that you got so-called Christians saying that this game isn't promoting witchcraft or isn't satanic. Look at the outfits. Says everything that I need to know. The game's woke. The game's satanic. With this as well. We all know what that refers to. The all-seeing eye. The one-eye symbolism. This game is trash. And it's the last video that I'm making. This is Survivor. If you can't have fun. That's a fact. Hello. As Survivor, you can't have fun in this game. Unless you run this build, well, take that off and put Dead Hard on. That's what you have to run every single game as Survivor. Or you get tunneled out at 5 gens. That's this game. That is this game at high MMR. I run this build. If not, you get tunneled out at 5 gens. That's the experience of this game. That's how toxic this community is. Tunneling people out at 5 gens, which takes no skill. I've done it myself. It requires no skill. There's no skill in it. All you have to do is kill her, go right back to the hook, go after the same survivor the same survivor. The game's won. There's no punishment for it. Even if you run DS off the record, it's easy to counter. It really is. It's easy to counter. Because again, tunneling is just too easy to do. You don't even have to be that good at the game. You really don't. There's tunnel a survivor out at 5 gens, you win the game. Trust me, I've done it. I've tunneled survivors out at 5 gens and got to Area 1 by doing it. It's that easy. There's no punishment for it. There is no punishment. This game is a joke. And what I said, the game should be banned. It's not rage bait or anything. The people keep using the same excuse. I'm only going to show it one more time. That I'm a noob or I'm new to the game. Well, guess what? 4K hours over almost nearly 8 prestige hundreds. So yeah, I ain't new to the game. 1, 2, that's almost 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would be Steve. So yeah, and Feng Min as well. So that would probably be almost 9. So yeah, I'm not new to the game. So I know what this game's like. I know what the community's like. One of the worst communities that I've ever seen in a game. It's just a miserable game. I don't recommend this game to anyone. I really don't. I do not recommend this game to anyone. Honestly, I don't recommend this game to any single person, and it should be banned. All this game is this. That's all it is. It's a spam collaborations. That's all it is. That's all this game is. Spam collaborations. And even the Walking Dead chapter, laughable, lazy chapter, trash, no map. There's two survivors. That's all it was. Game's a joke. Game is pay to win. Simple as that. It is a pay to win. Even again, anyone saying it isn't pay to win, there's a perk on Lara Croft that is pay to win. This one, finesse. And this is what I said. Every single update, it resets my perks. Every single update. I have to keep doing this over and over and over again. Every single time there's an update for this game, I have to keep remaking my perk build and my setout. I'm sick and tired of doing it. I didn't even have a map on Lara Croft. The game's a joke. The game is a joke. Every update, every single update, you have to reset the perks every single time. So the game doesn't even work. This game doesn't even work. So yeah, what I say about this game, I mean, it should be banned. The devs should get a lawsuit because this is a scam game. That's what it is, because the game doesn't even work half of the time. There's a game bug still in this game that's been in this game for more than 2 years now, where you'll just disconnect from the server, and they still haven't fixed it. So yeah, anyone saying that this isn't the worst game ever made has probably been playing it for like 5 hours, and that's about it. This game is a broken mess. Every update this happens, every single update, I have to realign, redo my build over and over and over again, because the game's a joke. It really is. The game's a joke. This isn't rage bait. I honestly hate this game. Why do you think I stopped playing it? Because I'm tired of it, man. The devs don't care. They really don't. At least with Fortnite, you have to get good at the game. You have to get good. And that's why I stopped playing that game as well. Because Fortnite has gone way far away from what it used to be. They just had dumb, overpowered stuff every single update. Every update, they had some dumb, overpowered crap, and then they nerf it. It's why I'm done with online gaming. Because that's all online gaming is. Buff something, nerf something, buff something, nerf something. Garbage games. Trash games. Literally, you have to keep realigning every perk. This is a pay to win perk. Basically, fast vault. It's a pay to win perk. So again, half of this game is pay to win. That's what it is. Also, Nicolas Cage. The perk Dramaturgy is a pay to win perk. It's better than sprint. It's basically sprint burst, but use it while in chase. And yet people say this isn't a pay to win game. Sure it isn't. See, I haven't leveled Nick Cage because I simply just don't care. Because again, most people run it on Steve. See, I had an entire build set up, and it's reset everything. Man, this game, honestly, this game is a joke. It really is. This game's a joke. That's why I said what, and it's reset all the outfits that are selected. I'm so, honestly, this game, anyone defending this game is in denial. I had outfit slots up there, and they're gone. This is what I said. Every update it happens. Every single update, this game becomes more and more broken. But we're the Dead by Daylight shells. This is the best game ever made. This game's awesome. No, it isn't. I shouldn't have to keep doing this every single update. That's called a garbage game. You don't have to do it in Fortnite. When a Fortnite update comes, guess what? You don't have to go back into the locker inventory and reselect the skin that you have had selected. This is what I said. This game's a joke. This game is a joke. It really is. It's laughable. And all this game is, anyway, is a grind. That's all it is. You take away the grind, they've made it more and more hard in this game to get that. They've made it more and more hard to get blood points in this game. They've made it worse. Why do you think they keep bringing 2v8 back? This game's done. This game is dying. The devs know that this game's dying. They keep bringing 2v8 back, which is that's a killer-sided mode anyway. 2 killers versus 2 killers that team up on you. Yeah, so fair that is, isn't it? So balanced that is, isn't it? 2 killers that can gang up on you. Yeah, it's all fun. Just give me a... So yeah, the game's just a joke, man. This again, trash survivor, garbage perks. Like even Nancy's perk is a pay to win perk. Again, reset me build. Honestly, this game's a joke, man. Every single update with this crap. Even that there one eye symbolism right there. Get out. Right there. One eye symbolism. All this game promotes is witchcraft. That's all it promotes. Sable is a witch in this game. This perk's kind of useless because you can only use it once per game. But whatever, man. Where is it now? Again, witchcraft perk. So as you can see, witchcraft perk there. That's all this game promotes. Again, right there. This, honestly, this shows how lazy they are as well. This was the Alan Wake chapter. Look at the perk. And hello. What is that logo right there? We all know what it is. We know exactly what that means. We know exactly what it refers to. One eye symbolism again. Another one. Nobody runs these perks either because they're trash. As I said, Dramaturgy, Nicolas Cage perk. This is a pay to win perk. It gives you a speed boost, as it says, 25% haste. Now, this perk, I've gone against it as killer. It's very annoying. Very annoying. A very annoying perk to go against as killer at high MMR. Very annoying. As I said with this perk, Decisive Strike, Laurie Strode, Halloween, pay to win perk. So you let in this game, if you want to have a good experience and you're brand new to this game, you have to buy stuff or you're gonna have a miserable time. I mean, then again, you're gonna have a miserable time anyway because the community's toxic. Hence why this game cannot maintain players, because the community is a bunch of lowlives. That's what they are. Also, again, witchcraft perk. You basically do a enchanting circle, doing a satanic ritual in the basement. That's what you do. So yeah, it's funny with these people that claim to be Christian and yet say this game isn't promoting an agenda. Yet we've got literal witchcraft perks in the game. And people are like, oh, this game isn't satanic, it doesn't promote an agenda. Sure it doesn't. We got witchcraft in the game. Also, this garbage, this is kind of a pay to win perk. You get a second, you can heal yourself. This can be annoying to go against as killer because you'll have a survivor just disappear off the map and they'll use this and they get a free. I've used it myself. This can be a broken perk, and that's another pay to win perk. That's this again, Jill's perk. 70% after you get off unhooked. That means you are instantly healed as soon as you get off the hook. So yeah, pay to win perk. That's all this game is. It's a pay to win perk. That's all it is. Well, again, where is the inner strength? There it is. This is a pay to win perk if you know how to use it right. If you get lucky and there's a lot of totems spawning around, you use it. Say there's a killer that has like Sloppy Butcher or something, you run this perk, it completely counters that perk. So yes, another pay to win perk right here. That's what, like I said, that's all this game is. Pay to win, woke, promotes agendas, community's toxic, the game's broken, game's a mess, game's unbalanced on both sides. So yeah, that's why I say this game should be banned. Because it doesn't even function. Half the time it doesn't even function. Because it's a laughable joke of a game. And it's not rage bait. Trust me, if I wanted to rage bait on here, because people probably think it is rage bait, trust me, if I wanted to rage bait, I'd say other stuff. But yeah, just pay to win. That's all it is. Even with Leon and his flashbang perk, That is kind of pay to win. It really is. The flashbang perk, that's pay to win. So yeah, you ain't gonna have a good time in this game unless you spend money. Simple as that. Because yeah, it's just a fact. And I'll prove to people that I have been playing this game for a long, long time. We go to Mag. These are no longer the old anniversary, the 5th year. The 5th year, I believe that's when I started playing this game. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and I believe it's almost 9. So 4 years. So yeah, there's no saying to me, oh, you suck at the game. I'm at the highest MMR possible. So as I said, I've been playing this game since the 5th anniversary. Well, way before then. I started playing this game during the time of the Resident Evil chapter. So yeah, keep defending this game, fanboys. Keep defending it. Keep living in denial that this game's actually going to change. Because it isn't. This game's never going to change. It promotes witchcraft. And it's a satanic game in itself anyway. Because you're literally, as the killer, you're literally sacrificing people to an entity. So yeah, as I said last time, it reminds me of Hunger Games. So yeah, this game's a joke. It really is. Again, this is also pay to win. You gotta grind in the game, get these here, and then get unlock perks. It's either unlock these perks through the shop, which requires you grinding in the game for weeks, or you buy them. So yeah, this game is just a non-stop grind. Again, the most laughable perk in the game. Honestly, The Walking Dead was one of the worst chapters that they ever released in this game. The worst chapter that they released in this game. Honestly, absolute joke of a chapter. So yeah, this game is trash. Don't care what anyone says. And again, the amount of stuff that I've done in the game, there's no defending it. Where is it? Oh, you have to do it through this, don't you? So those saying that, where is it? I forgot. That's how you do it. These. If someone that was new to the game, they wouldn't have done nearly every single tome in the entire game now, would they? Oh, I guess they're adding more. Who really cares? Who honestly cares? I've done almost nearly every single tome in the game. Because again, that's all this game is, a grind. That's all it is. Trash. So yeah, that's all this game is. The community is toxic, and it's the last video that I'm making about this game because I honestly, like I said, I hate this game. If the servers on this game shut down tomorrow, I could care less. I honestly could care less. It's a joke of a game anyway. It needs to happen, to be honest. This game should be banned. The President of the United States should ban this game. Instead of talking about banning TikTok and all that, ban this game. Yeah. Because it's funny with the trolls that do nothing but talk crap. None of you are at high MMR. I guarantee you, none of you are at a high MMR. Probably low MMR going against baby killers that don't even know what they're doing. That's the average person that says this game is great because they're at low MMR. Wait until you get to high MMR. Once you get to high MMR in this game, and that's the thing that the streamers do as well with this game, they lower their MMR off stream and they create Smurf accounts to make themselves look good. Because the game's a joke, like I said. The game's woke. Game's full of occult symbolism. We've already proven that with the characters like this. Where is it? Michaela. Michaela is a witch in the game. Michaela is a young, able to alter trials with supernatural abilities. There you go. Yes. We read Michaela's bio. Michaela is a witch in the game. You can read all of this. She's a witch in the game. I'm not going to bother reading all of this. What you see. So yeah. As I said, I couldn't care less what you little fanboys say. Couldn't care less. I really could. Because I'm tired of... This is why this game will always be in the state it's in, because of the fanboys. And again, why do you think that's there? Why do you think the bonus is always 1.25? Because no one's playing Survivor. Because it's that miserable. People are playing Killer in this game. Because Killer is the brain dead role. And that's just a fact. Even when I exposed years ago with the outfits that Michaela has... Where's the ones that I've got? Witchcraft. Michaela's a witch. I showed this years ago. The old CNI. So yeah, there's no defending that. There really isn't. Even this one. But yeah, this is the last video I'm making because I honestly hate this game. I really do. Don't care what the little low-life fanboys have to say. Could care less. Only in this game, like I said, will you have someone ping abuse them. Only in this game. Because the game's a joke. Right there. 224 ping from some low-life. And that's all this game is. Cheaters, VPN abusers, lag switchers. That's all this game is. Worst anti-cheat that I've seen in the game. Again, look at the amount of trophies that I've got, 96. So yeah, I'm not new to the game. I'm not new at all. We can just show it. Look, 164 trophies I've earned. So I'm not new to the game. So it's always funny when people comment like, oh, you're just new to the game. I'm not. So yeah, I meant what I said about this game. The game promotes nothing but witchcraft. It promotes nothing but agendas. The game's satanic. The game's woke. And the community's toxic. The community's full of a bunch of degenerates. And the community is one of the most hateful people that I've ever met in my life. Honestly, they are. They're some of the most hateful people you'll ever meet. You want to find the worst people in the world, the Dead by Daylight community, you will find them there. That's where all the worst people in the world are, in the Dead by Daylight community. One of the most hateful communities ever. And it's just a fact. Just look at the way they acted towards the video that I said the game was woke. Look at the way they acted. Proves my point. But yeah, I'm done with this game. Now you know what the game's really like. Now you know what it's like. So if you're new and thinking about buying this game, don't waste your time. Do not waste your time. Yeah.